Hello, it's Karen. Welcome to the Star Card Tarot. Coming back here, and we're right into Gemini season. Woohoo! Oh, look at that. Cards popping out already. So we'll get right into it. There's a Hermit reversed. Some of you who have been looking inward, doing inner reflection, taking account of yourself and taking an honest look at yourself, going inwards, an inward journey, are coming out of that hermit mode, which is really wonderful too, because it's wonderful when you're on your spiritual path to take time to check in. And now that we've come into Gemini season, Gemini is a lot about communication. Information gathering. So this is nice. The messages come through. This Hermit reversed. Three of Swords reversed with the Queen of Pentacles on top of that. Ooh, nice. It seems like you're coming out of your hermit mode, and I feel like some of you got into your hermit mode because there was a little bit of disappointment happening, a little bit of heartbreak. Maybe people acting the way you didn't expect, but a lot of disappointment. And the Queen of Pentacles came right over top of that. So the Queen energy is often that feminine energy, nurturing, and it's the Pentacles. So it's nurturing and growing something. Yeah, this is wild. This is wild. Right on, right on. Because the Queen came upside down, the imagery here, there's the Pentacle, which, it's very earthy, the earth elements. But I love that on her crown, you'll see there's a feather there. It reminds me of like the Adidas. And I feel like some of you who are stepping into the world and into your surrounding environments, you're coming out of a period of being disappointed and irrational thoughts even, or thoughts that you're focused on too much, where it's making you ruminate or kind of be stuck in that, but you're coming out of that too, and it's due to this Queen of Pentacles energy. It's more of using everything, using your mind, utilizing your surroundings, your 3D. That's really wonderful. And seeing things from a different direction, seeing things from a different perspective. That's wonderful. Now, if that doesn't say Gemini season, I don't know what is. Yeah, I've been feeling the energies of, oh, here she comes again. Here you come again. Yeah. Yeah, it's you're on the come up, and like being able to have plenty and abundance, just simply because of shifting your mind, shifting your thoughts, not getting into those emotions. Anything else for this Queen? Hierophant in reverse, yeah, because it's amazing. Yeah, this is like backing that up, and it's like this way would be more symbolic of institutions, traditions, establishments, and that's all reversed. So that's really what I was saying is, not having the same plan or the same method, and just, thinking in a different perspective. And that's wild. Wild. Yeah, I was saying for my own self, I'm feeling these energies, and it's like I'm craving to be reading and learning and like a sponge for information gathering right now. It's like on overload. Went to the library and picked up some books. I'm rereading books. Just being more observant, more talky. Any more messages for you, everyone? Queen of Swords in reversed. And a Four of Pentacles in reversed. Yeah, I'm getting for a group of you, see, these queens upside down are never a good thing. A woman who's scorned, right? Usually this queen upright, energy's about logic, thinking, rationalizing your relations with others. That's what the swords represent. This is doing, a lot of internal reasoning and thinking. But it's in reverse with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. It's like somebody, a message for some of you out there, not to get off your mental game, because you'll lose what you've built so far. You'll lose your stability and what you've acquired so far. Four of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy card. It can indicate savings. It can indicate even too much saving, almost to that like borderline hoarding. So I feel like for some of you, here's some advice. Don't worry of what you don't have. Be gracious with what you do have and appreciative of it. And so that it doesn't get your mind off focus of the half cup or half empty, half full, kind of perspective. Oh, and let's see if there's any more to this story here. Yeah, also I'm noticing there's 5 flowers, 5 circular, looks like roses or something, 5, and then over here there's 4. Yeah, and it seems like a real downgrade on, where there was graciousness and beauty and delicacy. Yeah. I feel a little bit of that lack mentality getting you off your throne over there. And the swords, the royalty of the swords, they're very like a mastermind, and they're very much not playing checkers, they're playing chess, right? So that's that message there. A few cards just came out over here. 6 of Pentacles reverse, 7 of Cups reverse, and 7 of Rods upright. So I'm looking at this as more into the future. Yeah, so for the future, You got to really stay on guard. Stay on guard with your ideas and inspirations, because there's going to be you're sometimes like there's too many options, and it's like you're being divided and not even knowing where to put your energy, or where to put your wealth that you're acquiring. Again, wealth could, whatever that means to you. It could be anything in our 3D realm, anything that's satisfying and good for you, and good to, that you enjoy. For some of you, there could be taking a little bit of loss with your money. And I'm also seeing too that, if anybody's into investments and things like that, not to scatter your investments too much, or there's got to be a little bit more of a strategy right now, because I feel like the cups definitely represent emotion, and just because you feel like, oh, your feelings or your emotions are guiding you in a certain way, it's too scattered, and it's either going to have to cause you to really be on the defense with your ideas. Again, Gemini is all about the mind, right? And you would have to either defend yourself against others, to be able to regain, or just to sail through it. You'd have to do a lot of defense for that. So again, the advice of all that, if this energy gets overlooked, this could happen. You would have to deal with, instead of 4 pentacles going out the door, you'd have to deal with 6 pentacles going out the door. So definitely stay on your mental game, stay relaxed, stay focused, think twice. Again, Gemini season can be quite, I want to say the word scatterbrain came to mind before I started the video. The word mastermind came up, and mind over matter, mind over matter, mind over matter. Yeah, and I think with that last little spread there, it's not going to be about anything, say, enticing you. It's more of your own logic and reason, and not thinking about it or going over it again, just to be cautious. Yeah, so throw some caution to the wind. Stay in your right mind. Stay calm, cool, and collected. Any last messages? Yeah, look at that. 8 of Cups, 3 of Rods. Some of you are kind of giving up. Some of you, because this one came right over top of that one. So 8 of Cups, as we can see in the picture, it's very much walking on something's not suitable for you. It's not your cup of tea, and you're turning away from something, getting your emotions out of something. And it's because you're waiting for those ships to come in, and maybe you feel like, oh, I'm not waiting any longer. For some of you, you made some choices and you've made some decisions, and that's good. That's really, really, really good. Ace of Rods and the Hermit. Oh, that Hermit's out again. Look at that. Yeah, so as I'm seeing it, as if this was the base of the reading, Ace of Rods, a brand new, fresh idea coming through that you've You've received it. And it's got a lot of potential. And, you know, you're waiting for a return on it of some sort. But now there's this feeling of throwing in the towel. And that Hermit, it came out a little bit 50-50, a little bit sideways here for the future. Yeah, and it's sometimes, you know, you just have to know when is enough, when is, you know, when to draw that line. Let's see if there's any more cards for this Hermit. Oh, look at that. High Priestess. Yeah, there's more to the story. There's a lot more to the story. You know, this may have been a premature idea. You know, there might be something better in store for you. And especially because, you know, you're looking at not just inward and being involved more like as an extrovert and not just living inside yourself. There's you've matured through that too. You've really matured and sorted through some things. You're still on your journey, you know, like you haven't given up. Like this is here, like maybe a walking away from something, but definitely you're still journeying and making an appearance in the world and getting out there and putting all that knowledge and wisdom to use. But the High Priestess, yeah, she's saying there's a little bit more to the story. So maybe it is a good call to walk on, keep it moving. Always keep it moving forward. And any last messages? Any last images coming through? Oh, wow. King of Pentacles. Way off to the side. Way off. Everything's, the cards, it seem like they want to talk like a little bit more into the distant future, near future. Some of you, this is a really amazing, good little message all on its own. King of Pentacles. So I know the Queen showed up earlier. Now here comes the King. But it's showing, because now we're a king, there's a progression here. Everything's under control. Everything is working out. There's a return off your, whatever you go to do, there's a return off of it. There's a system in place. Like this king here, he's got it. He's so hooked up to it. He's got nothing to worry about. An abundance, and there's like, you know, it's like an assured, steady. I'm really looking at the bull this time. Really reminds me of Taurus, a real fixed energy. It like, this is something that's slow. Oh, look at that. Slow and steady, and you know, you will win the race like that. What I like about this image too is this king. He's not looking down at the pentacle. His eyes are off into the future. You know, like this guy makes money while he sleeps. So just have faith that your pentacles are coming to full maturity. You know, again, like how that Queen of Swords reversed, don't get shaken in your mind. Do not doubt yourself. Do not doubt the circumstances. Do not doubt the universe. And look at that, you got it. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed.